As a beauty expert, I commonly get asked about stretch marks and have seen hundreds of thousands of different stretch marks in private treatment rooms as well. And to be honest, everyone has them, but we all have them to greater or lesser degrees. Now, what is a stretch mark? A stretch mark actually is caused when the body expands, and it could be because of weight. It can also be because of speed growth as well. Teenagers can get them. And it can also be, of course, normally through pregnancy, but not always. And what a stretch mark is it's actually where the skin is stretched, but the break starts underneath the skin. So where your skin is firm at the surface and you have no stretch mark, a stretch mark breaks underneath in the subcutaneous, the dermis, and then it's when it comes to the surface that you see it as the epidermis. That is where a stretch mark is already happening. And that's my top advice during pregnancy is get your moisturizing treatments on, oils and moisturizers as much as you can on a daily basis, even when you're planning pregnancy, and certainly once you're confirmed in the first few months, because stretch marks will actually appear later on, often month 5 or 6, but they could have broken underneath the surface at a much younger time within the pregnancy. But then for all of us, whatever caused the stretch mark, what can we do? Well, you can't get rid of stretch marks, but you can certainly lessen the look of them. So by using body scrubs and body lotion, that can diminish the look. And also if it's a very recent stretch mark, don't get sunburn on it and don't even sunbathe on it. Don't sunbathe on a stretch mark until a stretch mark is at least a year old, because that will actually stop them thickening, for example. Then once you've got the stretch mark, which we all have, there's ways of disguising them. You can actually put self-tan on, because even if your stretch mark is a different colour, if it's a paler or silvery colour, or if it's a darker skin and it's a darker colour in the middle but paler on the outside, you can actually use self-tan like a semi-permanent body makeup. You can also put on waterproof body makeup, and you can get those in different tints, and they have got almost like a plump finish to them. They act almost like a body foundation, and they can be water resistant, and you can swim in them. And you can even go to cosmetic body makeup as well, which you use for scar treatment and therapy and covering over in those situations. You can actually use those over stretch marks to give you more confidence too. There are different treatments that you can actually have and procedures that you can have, but that is actually going maybe to the nth degree, and you may not need to do that unless you feel very concerned about it. But those ways I've just explained to you, you can get and see a result that can give you more confidence and certainly almost patch up the area of stretch mark when you're going out or when you're sunbathing to be able to enjoy your holidays too.